You are welcome back to today very nice broadcast. Today is 17th of March 2026. This issue of Asari Dokubo, the issue of Asari Dokubo, it is now a high time the government need to look into this man very serious, take him very serious. Because at times the way he used to talk, the way he used to do things, but the government would just be looking at him as if he's just ordinary man. He's just talking. Although he's just a man that is talking, but one day he's going to put the country into a very big problem. And concerning what he used to say every time and everywhere. I would like you to watch this video to the end. Don't skip any part of it because this Asari Dokubo, he really make a very, very high speech this time. He have come out, start ranting, start talking a lot concerning Israel, concerning America, and the war that has been going on in the Middle East. So, as for now, what he said, I said global crisis. Asari Dokubo declares jihad against America and Israel. What it means. So, what it means is something that everybody needs to look into. Because for you as a man or as a person coming out claiming that you are a jihadist, you are Islamist, you are this, you are that. And then when looking into you, you are nothing. And the country you came from, everybody is trying to hide himself inside his shell and trying to at least do one thing or the other. But you, every time you come out and start saying a lot of things that you are jihadist, you are Islamist, you are this, that America, that they send a message to America to come and arrest him, that now he's still alive, he's still here. So, in fact, he exposed and he talked a lot of things concerning what that is going on between him and then America and Iran and what has been going on. So, I would like you to watch it to the end. Don't skip any part of it. As about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it. We are coming back to explain more.
You are reporting me to America and Zionist Israel will not make any difference. They don't want this world. They are not as powerful and invisible as you think. I am a Muslim. I am a jihadist. There's nothing wrong being a jihadist. Islam commands me to carry out jihad. So I'm a jihadist. You can give your interpretation to jihad. I'm not afraid of identifying as a Muslim and as a jihadist, as an Islamist, whatever name you call me, since I'm a Muslim. I am. And I'm proud of it. I'm not afraid of it. But I'm not a terrorist. That tag I will not take. The tag of terrorism I will not take. Because it is not me, it is you. I don't terrorize anybody. But like I said, you call me a jihadist. I am. My name is Mujahid. He who carries out jihad. That's what it means in Arabic. That's the name I adopted. Listen to me very well. I'm an Islamist. Yes, I am. I'm a Muslim. Yes, I am. No apology. No fear. But you call me a terrorist. I am not. You are. You are a terrorist. And the people you called to come to your aid are terrorists like you. That you call people. I saw that madman who always appear, that old fool who always appear on a rise crying that Americans came. They thought America would do. I warned you people. I told you that you have instigated people. And when they will react, you will not have anywhere to hide. We were saying America came, now it's worse. They should go. There is no them. Because the people they want to kill are not human beings. They will not. You think they are as cowardly as you are, or we are as cowardly as you are. that we will not react. The Muslims of Nigeria had come out through the Council of Ulama and had stated their position. Had stated their position. I never touched them. I never touched them. One country, Iran, is fighting the whole world. Like I did in my previous video, I said Iran is standing alone. Nobody is fighting China and Russia, not even with Iran. This battle is only Iran, and they are fighting it. And they fought it for 13 days. We have 6 days one, this one, that one. Why not? And you know, when they talk as if everybody's a fool, nobody has sense, and we are all idiots. They are dominating Iranian airspace. So if they dominate Iranian airspace, what is Iran doing to them? Iran is dominating their airspace. Every good person will say there should not be war. But the people will stay in the world and dictate order. They will kill. They want to use atomic bomb. They want to use nuclear bomb on Iran. Because I told you before that they cannot, all of them put together, and God has put all of them together. They have put, God put all of, Allah has put all of them together, and the world has seen with their crocodile that no conventional war, they can never win Iran. One country, they cannot defeat Iran, and they could not. And they have not. And they are now preparing, they will use. The whole world is watching. I listened to the UN Security Council. When I said Russia or China, none of them are with Iran. The people were saying this. They voted, it's Iran to stop attacking their neighbor. Did Iran start the attack? You went and kept a mosquito in your house. Then the ants left your house and then ditches in your compound where you breed the mosquito. And the mosquito leaves your house to go and enter your neighbor's house. Neighbor said, I'm going to fumigate. That is what is happening. Don't fumigate. Because it will enter, we will breed this thing. We are not prepared for fumigation. We are going to breed. So as you die, you allow them build bases in your place. And they are using the base to kill Iranians. They kill Iranian, according to them, that they killed the supreme leader. Me, I don't believe. And I believe that he's not dead. Very soon you come out. I believe that he's not dead. And the world, they will be ashamed, they will be shocked. They will be ashamed. So you are reporting me to them, creating fake accounts, doing all manner of nonsense, means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Wars are not good. But Iran has a right to defend itself. Iran did not attack them. Iran has never attacked any country. They occupied Lebanon. And Lebanese people rose against them. The world should keep quiet for them. They killed the people in Sabra and massacred people. They occupied Lebanon, south of Lebanon. And Lebanese resistance group rose to fight them, to chase them out. Different Lebanese group rose. Most prominent among them were the Hezbollahs, the Party of God, a political party in Lebanon, recognized in Lebanon. Because you don't read, because you are coconut head, you don't read. A political party, and they kept fighting. They should fold their hand so that they will occupy Lebanon. Lebanese people should fold their hand so that they will occupy their country. It's not possible. So they fired at them. They're fighting them. They're resisting them. See, there's something they don't know. I saw their Israeli ambassador talking that Iran support terrorism, and because you are gullible, you are all idiots. So you don't know the configuration of Muslims. Al-Sunnah, Boko Haram is Al-Sunnah. Anybody should know that the Muslim world is divided majorly into Sunni, followed by Shia, and other smaller groups who are not very prominent. Now, these are ultra-Sunnis. Boko Haram is ultra-Sunni, ISWAT is ultra-Sunnis, IS is ultra-Sunni. So why Iran is fighting IS and Al-Qaeda in Iraq and in Syria, they are supporting. You see, these people have no truth. They can never tell the truth. The first thing they did was to bomb a school where 170, the Iranians, they want to say, 175 school children were killed, mostly girls, because it's a girls' school. The oldest of them were 12 years old people. Oh, they say Iran has come out, this thing. They have come out a missile. Ow. So they are going to fire at their school. Now the White House spokesman, everybody has come out that it's America that fired the come out missile at the school, and it was Israel that pinpoint. That's it. It was Israel that pinpoint target America or to strike, and they pinpoint a girls' school. They marked a girls' school to be strike. They strike over 100 schools in Iran. Precision bombing. They bombed 100 schools. Hospitals and schools are their major targets. They said 72, Trump boasted 72 hours. He's going to finish Iran. Alpha Trump is 13 days. They have not been able to finish them. They said they are not going to use any of those small missiles again, no. Any missile below 1,000 tons, they won't use again. So they deceive themselves, deceiving that the number of Iranian missiles have reduced. Yes, because one missile is now 50 of what they were throwing before. It's now 50. So they will not waste throwing, sending 200 when one missile is 50. 200 is 4 missiles. The previous 200 missiles, 500 tons, 50 tons missiles, 100 tons missiles. Now they say anything below 1,000 they won't use. They have said so. Anything below 1,000 they won't use. Iran has almost accomplished their war objective. They blinded America. All American bases have been blown up. All over the Persian Gulf. In Kuwait, in Bahrain, in Qatar, in Saudi Arabia. They've achieved their objective. Now they are now facing the people who are fighting them face to face. They have finished their objective. They say they are no longer going to bomb any other people. They have said all banks affiliated to America and Israel should vacate the place. If they don't, they will hit them. So if they are stubborn and they leave, and now the whole world is watching. We salute South Africa. They have made the black people proud. That they are going to bomb, they are going to use nuclear bomb. They have put flyers all over Combs, the religious headquarters of the Shia religion in Iran, that they are going to bomb Combs, they are going to drop. Now, if there is any people who ought not to have a nuclear bomb, it is the United States of America and the rogue Zionist state of Israel. Because these are the only people who have used nuclear bomb. In 1973, Israel used nuclear bomb in Egypt that did not explode. That fell into the hands of the Egyptians. So if there are any country in the world that ought not to have nuclear bomb, it is the United States of America. They use it in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These people have used it in Egypt. In the 1973 war, when they saw that they were losing, when they saw they cannot fight any war, except what they do, their policy is to destroy the civilian population. What they did in Gaza, they will not fight the army, they will destroy the civilian population, the civilian area, continue to attack the civilian killer, because they said it's the Amalekite doctrine that the satanic God asked them, go to the Amalekite, kill everybody, kill the unborn child, kill their cockroaches, their mosquitoes, their cows, their everything. Is the Amalekite doctrine they're using. They cannot fight civilized war. The Amalekite doctrine is what they're using. They're using the Amalekite doctrine. That's what they use. Carpet bombing of everywhere. What's the deceit? So please, this is Mujahid Abubakar Tokwasa, the jihadists, the Mujahids, the Islamists, and the Muslims.
Oh yes, this is Asari of a thing. Asari, every time he will come out and he will be talking a lot of things. Well, what is there is that somebody that is finding trouble, once that trouble comes, he should be ready to face the consequences with it that follows it. That is what is there. Somebody that is looking for trouble every time. When the trouble comes, he will face it. That is how he say when America soldier wanted to come to Nigeria, that once they enter Nigeria, only him will face them. He will bring them down. Only him. They enter, we did not even see any of his alarm anywhere. So since all the stories has been destroying life and property in everywhere in the country, we have not seen him sending his soldier or sending his men to go and attack them. He will just be in a place, just be talking, ranting everything that he knows how to, only to talk. This time he have now come and start talking again. Well, what is there that very soon hand will touch him, and the issue of trying to instigate his plan is that Nigeria should support Iran. That is what he's talking about. That the Nigerian government, they should support Iran to fight Israel and America. That Israel is the one that is finding trouble. So, well, you all have heard everything he said. So what is there is it is left for the government to caution him and to look into some of his statements. Not every time he will come out trying to put people into a big trouble. And once they want to pick him, they just pick only him and leave those that did not commit or that did not do anything. So, but that is what is there. Well, I would like you to watch the video of the issue of Dave Omai, the people he owes money and the people he used bribe and they collect their money, and the people he destroyed their property and other thing. They have now sued him to Washington DC court. They have now take his case to America, to US. So those that is there, then his case is now there. Make sure you watch it for you to see the corrupt country we are living, both the corrupt leaders, how the leaders have been dealing with the people that they claim that they are leading. In fact, it's a very, very disturbing and a shocking news. Don't skip any part of it. Try to watch it for you to understand things going on in this country.
Hello, I am Dr. Kimberly Stark. I'm here in Washington, D.C. at the prestigious Capitol looking for justice in our judicial system here in the United States of America against the equality that is happening in Lagos, Nigeria regarding our foreign direct investment. David Umahi, we had to report you because you are refusing to settle this in a timely manner. So we went to our U.S. government here in the hopes of a turnaround and a change. Thank you.
My name is Father Joe, and we're here at the U.S. Capitol, the capital of the world, to bring the win-home matter to the world to help us, because it looks like locally the Nigerian government is not trying to do the right thing, especially Engineer David Umahi. We are not here to demarcate Nigeria, but we are here to bring Nigeria to its stool so that justice can be served, justice can be done, and every Nigerian in diaspora who have invested back in Nigeria can see their returns. Thank you.
Come rain, come sunshine, and even snow, we don't care. Engineer David Umahi, you did something illegal. You have to own up to it, and you must compensate the affected victim. We don't know the people that you are gathering around, playing politics with people's money, people's sweat, people that work 9 to 5 here to make their money and to create a habitable environment. Foreigners that believes in Nigeria, that came to build hospital in Nigeria, and you are playing politics with their money. Whether you like it or not, we have escalated this matter to Capitol, and we have had a productive meeting with our senators, and we are assuring you that this will be escalated no matter what. Wherever you need it, you people allegedly collected bribe, diverted it. I know that this came from my tribe people, and I have evidence. I will start making videos to expose everything that happened there. This is the formal complaint that we have filed. The document presents a formal complaint regarding the deviation from the published alignment of Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road, resulting in unauthorized demolition of property belonging to Win Home Global Services Limited and affecting infrastructures representing approximately 250 million foreign direct investment. The complaint raises concern about alleged corruption, abuse of power, and disregard for legal documents, court order, and by official of Federal Ministry of Works. To the President of Nigeria, the father of the nation, I remember the time Vice President Osibanjo came to Texas and told us to come back to invest in Nigeria. That was when this dream was nurtured, and we actualized it when we were happy. That was why we did all our documentation. Till today, David Umahi has not come out to say that Win Homes does not have proper documentation. So we are appealing to the President of Nigeria to intervene on this matter, because this is not what we want to do, but we are pushed to escalate it to the U.S. Capitol through the office of our senators. And to the glory of God, that they listened and they were shocked when they saw a sitting minister predicting a ruling 2 months before the ruling came out. Engineer David Umahi and the Ministry of Work is demarketing Nigeria all over. David Umahi came out on a national television and carried a propaganda that he has revoked all the property. This is unfair to hardworking Nigerians outside the country, all over the world.
Nigeria's Minister of Works reported to US Congress. In a moment, I'll play you a video, and the video was made by one of the women that you just watched in that video. That video will expose you to what transpired between the people you watched in the first video and Engineer Dave Umahi. You will hear the narration of that particular woman of how their lands and assets were allegedly destroyed in Nigeria under Win Homes Global Services Limited, and according to the woman, it is worth $250 million US. We'll watch the video. Then when we come back, we'll be looking at the personality of Engineer Dave Umahi after the Tracy saga, after the one of the 5 engineers that were missing. Now it is these people in that particular video that have reported him to the US Congress. Can the US Congress be able to help these particular people? What is the implication of this scandal on the reputation and the political career of the Minister of Works, Engineer Dave Umahi? We'll be dissecting all this and a whole lot more when we come back from watching this video. Let's watch this video, then we come back for some great discussion. Let's watch it.
There is another video where Engineer David Umahi said, and I quote, "You can quote me. I said they should go and acquire the remaining land." Now me talking.
Before, I didn't want to, take the woman's remaining land. But when she started making to a kaput, I don't know. I said they should go and acquire the land. And not be any other person.
That is now Engineer Umahi talking. That sentence alone is very heavy. What it means in simple English is that it was his decision. I gave the order. I am the one. So let nobody deceive anybody. This is not an instruction that dropped from the president. This was not something the president personally planned on his own. This was a presentation made by the minister. It was his report, his recommendation, his framing of the matter that went to the president. And based on what he presented, approval was given to him, unfortunately. But if there is justice, if there is abuse, if there is wrongdoing, it started from the information the minister carried to the president. Now, let me tell you my own story. I stayed in Nigeria for 1 full year. The longest I've ever stayed since I came to America. I was not hiding. I was on ground. I saw things with my own eyes. I saw how people around Coastal Road were bribing. I saw favors were being exchanged. I saw how the federal controller of works and her assistants were being approached. I saw how messages were being sent upwards to the minister. This was not rumor. This was the system. Then, one day, they told us something that shocked me. They said we should bring 200 million, that we should convert it to dollars, that we should bring it to their office in Lagos State. One of them, Engineer Dare, said in clear words, "I will take you to my madam, and my madam will meet the minister on your behalf." When I heard that, my heart sank. So government business now needs middlemen. Justice needs money. Law now needs personal connection. That was when I started looking for the minister's direct number, because I said to myself, let me go straight to the minister. I did not know that looking for justice would lead me into the worst experience of my life. When I finally spoke to him, he told me, "Come and meet me at Echo Hotel." Not an office, not a ministry, not a public place of governance, a hotel. That was when fear entered my body, because I went for land matter, I went for investment matter, I went for justice, not for private meeting. And now we hear him on video saying, "You can quote me. I ordered the acquisition." Na me talk am.
Before, I didn't want to, take the woman's remaining land. But when she started making to a kaput, I don't know. I said they should go and acquire the land. And not be any other person.
Mr. President, with all respect, this means that the story you heard from him, the picture you saw, was painted by him. This decision you approved was shaped by Engineer David Umahi. That is why this is painful. That is why this is dangerous. That is why it is emotional. Because power was not used to protect citizens. It was used to control them. Money was not demanded openly. It was hidden inside connections and introduction. And a professional matter was turned into a personal one. This is why Nigerians are angry. This is why the investors are afraid. This is why women feel unsafe. Because when a minister can say, "Na me talk am," then we must also say, "Na you go explain am." Explain why justice needed money. Explain why people were to bring $200 million in dollars in cash. Explain why business meetings moved to hotels. Explain why power became personal. Mr. President, this should make you angry. not because of politics, but because your office was used to carry out something that was now a wounded trust. This is not just about land. This is about integrity. This is about leadership. This is about Nigerians' image.
There you have it, one of the diaspora investors narrating what transpired between them and Engineer Dave Umahi. In all of this, one thing comes to mind, which is Engineer Dave Umahi, with profound respect, sir, why always you? Are you the only public minister? Are you the only public official that we have in Nigeria? Are you the only one in the cabinet? Why always you? Why is there scandal back to back? Why is there repeated scandal? We just ended the saga of you and Tracy Oiri, and it was revealed by Omoyele Sowore that everything was eventually settled between you and the woman with 110 million naira. Then we also have that of the 5 Nuland engineers. Those engineers are still missing. In the midst of the Tracy saga, I remembered an old man came out that Engineer Dave Umahi is also owing him 7 million naira or thereabout for a job that he did for him years ago. So the big question is, with profound respect, Minister of Works, why always you? Don't you know how to manage yourself? Don't you know how to manage your image before the public? Don't you know how to manage your relation with people in such a way that you don't embarrass yourself? Now, your matter don't come up for Nigeria now. You don't enter the table of the United States. And you know that anything that the United States is involved in, particularly this government of Donald Trump, definitely a lot of things can eventually happen to you when the United States government will decide to roar against the Nigerian government. Then you would find, either their money or their land back to them. But I will come back to that in a moment. But I'm concerned about Umahi and his interpersonal relations. Because why? Let us look at it from the political angle. If you look at it now, if we are talking about Igbo presidency, particularly from the APC, right? Let us leave Obi aside. Obi is not a member of the APC. Now, APC is the ruling party. Imagine APC now decides that, okay, let us go for Igbo presidency. Maybe in 2027, but I know that won't happen because of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In 2031, power will go back to the north. But maybe in 2039 or thereabout, if the APC now decide, oh, let us go for Igbo presidency, one of the people that is strategic that can get that ticket is Dave Umahi. And another person is Hope Uzodinma. These are strong APC guys. Hope Uzodinma is the current chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum. So he's one of the powerful stakeholders in APC. So you have such a presidential prospect, bright one for that matter, within your party. Why would you now want to be engaging in different scandal? From the Tracy scandal to the 5 engineers to that of these people, Nigerians in the diaspora. Definitely, these people don't have anything to lose. Tracy doesn't have anything to lose. You are the one that have a lot to lose because you are a public official and you have a political career. We don't say politics for Nigeria, na career. So most Nigerian politicians, they treat politics as a career. So you have a political career to protect. Why would you, for the sake of God, be involved in different scandals back to back? And at the end of the day, you can only be the president with all these scandals. You can only be the president of a country like Nigeria. Because if Nigeria were to be a sane country, the slightest of scandal can make you to lose your political ambition. The slightest of scandal can make you to lose the ticket or the confidence of your party. But we all know in Nigeria, anything goes. We have a lot of people with scandals, with so much scandals attached to their name. And at the end of the day, they eventually emerge as the president of Nigeria. So in Nigeria, anything can happen. Now, these people, they are looking for justice in the United States for what can be resolved in Nigeria. That points to one thing, my dear people. What that points to is the lack of trust in the Nigerian judiciary. It shows that Nigerian judiciary are weak and the Nigerian leaders operate with impunity. It's from two sides. Let me explain the first one. The Nigerian judiciary is weak because ordinarily this particular issue should not involve the United States at all. People should be able to go to court, tender evidence before the court, and the court should be able to adjudicate on the matter without any influence of anybody whatsoever, and judgment should be given fair and square. That is on one side. Since that is not done and they rush to the US Congress, it shows a lack of confidence, a distrust in the Nigerian judiciary, and that itself is something to be concerned about, because what if they are not American citizens? What if they are just Nigerians? They don't have the citizenship of another country. Then what would have been their fate? Another thing is that the second side is that of the Nigerian politicians. Eventually, if they even go to court, if the judge gives judgment in their favor, definitely that judgment would amount to nothing, because Nigerian politicians will do what they will not obey. So this action of these Nigerians, it shows distrust in the Nigerian judiciary, and it also shows that Nigerian politicians rule with impunity, and that is why Nigerians are afraid of investing in their fatherland, Nigeria. And that's why you see that even foreign companies, if they want to come and invest in Nigeria, they will use another country as the country of arbitration. That is that if anything happens between they and the Nigerian government, then it is only the French court, if they pick France as the country of arbitration, or the Canadian court, if Canada is the country of arbitration, or the court of any other country, particularly Western countries that have strong judicial system, they will pick that country as the country of arbitration. Why? Because of the weakness and the impunity of the Nigerian justice system and the Nigerian ruling class. But in all of this, the big question is, can the US help them? Apparently, yes. If what has been happening between Nigeria and the United States is anything to go by, if the US government begins to pressure the Nigerian government, I see that some help or succumb can come their way. But can they recover everything that they've lost? That one, I doubt.
Oh yes, that is it. That is what is going in the country. That is how Nigeria is. But it is very shameful that the Nigerian judiciary, the place where the layman will go and they will say that the last hope of the layman, the last hope of every citizen in the country, where they will go, they will not even have the place, they will not even have justice. It's very shameful. In Nigeria, it is only when you have money or when you belong to the political party that is ruling. It is only when you will have mouth to say, or when you will have, yes, you will have the mind that you will have a fair judgment. Because the fair judgment is that you have the political head, or you have the head that will be giving order to what a chief judge will be saying in the court. It is very, very shameful and very annoying. A country like this called Nigeria. So nothing that can go in Nigeria that will be fair. Nothing. That is it. And now it is US, Washington, that they now submit everything for you to see that how the way Nigerian judiciary, the way Nigerian politicians, the way they are, and everything they can do it, believing that nothing will happen to them. So they are the Lord, they are the God. They give authority and they take whatever they want to take without you saying. And if you are anybody that you stand beside their way, they are ready to do anything to make sure that they remove you out of the way. That is how the way the country is. In fact, it is only God that will save us, and it's only God that will help. That is why you see them, they are fighting for political posts everywhere, making sure that they do whatever they need to do just to remain in power. Because they know that once they are there in power, nobody can ask them anything. Nobody can question them. They believe that they are the God. They are the God of everything. And outsider, you cannot put eye into them. If you are putting eye, they will be claiming their sovereign nation. That is what they used to cover themselves. That is how it is. Well, I would like to hear your comment and what do you think about the whole thing happening in Nigeria. Like, subscribe, and make sure you share it. Let others see and understand what is going on. We say thank you for watching.